There's a couple interesting understories to the final match, which is, I mean, as funny as it is, it's on its way. It's December 13th in my neck of the woods here in Washington, D.C. It used to be called the Verizon Center. I don't even know what the hell it's called now. What is it? What do they call this place? It is now known as the Capital One Arena. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
But there's a lot of talk about, this just kind of being blown off on Saturday night's main event and not like one of the major pay-per-views, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, right. WrestleMania. I mean, Survivor Series is in a few weeks. Why isn't it being done there? But Saturday night's main event, it used to be a marquee event way back when. But here we go. They announced a tournament to be John Cena's final opponent. The last real champion won last time. So here we are. What are your thoughts on John Cena's final match finally coming down the pike ski?
So it's interesting because I have been seeing a lot of videos that people have been taking of John arriving at like restaurants, walking down the street, like away from WWE. Like him doing, I don't know if he's doing like press for something. I don't know what he's doing, but every video points out how he's hunched over and how it looks like something's wrong with him, and saying like his body is deteriorating and he has like degenerate muscles and all this stuff is happening because he's walking in every video. He's bent over. And at first I was like, is this AI? Because again, going back to what we talked about, I was like, how do we know this isn't like AI and people are screwing with them? But there are multiple stories out there how all of this wrestling has just taken such a toll on his body, and now he's paying the price for it because he's literally hunched over in all these videos. So right. With that being said, I've talked about it before. He's maybe 45, 46 years old. A lot of these guys tend to go further because they don't have anything else to fall back on. John is a movie star. He's a mega movie star. He does voiceovers for commercials. I mean, every commercial I hear is practically John Cena's voice doing a voiceover for something.
What is it? Ford trucks, right? That he does?
He's doing, I don't know. I've heard him several times for several different things. He does not need to wrestle anymore. And he does not need to keep hurting himself and causing more stress and putting himself in further pain down the line because he's taking bumps. He has the acting he can fall back on. He has the voiceover work. He has the animation voiceovers that he can do. And plus, I do not think that he's hurting for money.
No.
So, and no. I don't know him personally. I don't know what his bank account is, but I'm sure it's fat. I mean, just from his portfolio, I'm sure he did a lot of work. So, his final match coming up, I think is smart to stop at the age that he's at. Now, a lot of the guys don't have anything to fall back on. So they're still going to do the indies. They're still going to do these conventions. They're just going to milk it for all they can because this is all they know. John has a background other than wrestling. I think he will be fine. Look how happy he is. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be the last time is now tournament. How great.
That's a
I guess the winner of that is going to be his final opponent. Correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So are there rumors as to who you think the final opponent is? Have you seen anything?
The speculation is that it could be somebody from outside of WWE. I saw stuff about maybe Alberto Del Rio coming in.
I don't think that would be.
Well, he's technically kind of in the fold because of the AAA association, but they heavily speculated is Edge going to be back in.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what the contract status is of Edge with AEW. if he's just on a break, if he's, allowed to go. But then the big one is Chris Jericho. Everybody's speculating Chris Jericho and whether or not Chris Jericho would be, the one that comes back because they had a legendary feud 15 years ago. So those are the heavy non-WWE roster guys. But then the one on the roster would be Gunther, because Gunther is young. He can use the big W over John Cena, and he's a heel. So those would be the four that I think you could talk about. I think he's got to lose. As much as I love Cena, I think he's got to lose. But something tells me, based off of how he did on this whole entire run, I think that he's probably going to win this match.
Do you think there's any chance that Vince McMahon comes back for one last run?
Well,
wouldn't that be amazing?
I've said it. If Vince McMahon
going to come back,
listen, I have been saying for how long he will be back by WrestleMania, and for him to show up at John Cena's final match would be literally. What do I get?
So I'm mentioning.
What do I get?
So I'm mentioning this because it kind of ties into the next story. There's a rumor that Vince McMahon wants to attend John Cena's last match with President Trump. So I'm saying, back in the day, John and Vince worked programs together. I think the place would absolutely go batshit crazy if Vince McMahon walked down the aisle and he was his last opponent. But that's not going to happen. He could be in the audience for this. Do you think that's a good idea? Because again, I'm going to go back to what I said before, with them distancing themselves from Vince until this whole Janelle Grant thing is over with. I would think it would be in their best interest not to have him there. But I mean, there's a possibility that he's going to be in the crowd.
I say yes.
You think it's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of the absolutely bonkers response it's going to get for him to be there. I say yes. Honestly, and this is no joke, it would get a bigger response than Trump being there.
I think that's going to be. I think that would be an even pop.
I know. Well, I'm not talking about the pop. I'm talking about the news story. I'm talking about from the news point of view.
Trump's a Hall of Famer.
He is. He's also the leader of the free world.
It's the president of the United States.
I think that Vince McMahon being at that match, being on WWE television, announced, people in the audience, 45th and 47th president of the United States, Donald Trump, former chairman of the WWE, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon being there is the bigger story and would get more press than Trump because of what's been going on. And I think WWE is all for it, because I'll even give you another story that we didn't even talk about going on kind of parallel to this. And I think I'm surprised nobody's really even talked about this. This is the map of the Capital One Arena for the show.
Okay.
This show does not look like it's selling very well.
So as we're looking at this map, is the blue the seating that's available, or is the gray?
The blue is the seating that's available.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I can click here. Let's go to section 406. There are 48 tickets at $465.25 a pop in the upper tank at the Capital One Arena.
For those listening, that's all the way in the back. Those are the cheap seats.
Okay, this is almost in the blocked off section.
Can you click on the floor for me?
Oh, I'm going there next. I can go right dead center ringside. There are 42 seats in the ringside area, starting at $3,186 a piece.
So let me ask you a question, because I'm not a concert goer per se. I've never bought concert tickets ever in my life. if people wait for this, because we're only in the, we have over a month left, right? If people are going to wait, can't they find these seats cheaper maybe if you go to like a StubHub or a site other than WWE to acquire tickets, like Ticketmaster, because people are trying to sell. Maybe they're trying to sell or get rid of tickets that they have. Couldn't these come up?
I don't know how that works anymore. I'm sure. I mean, it used to be you'd wait till the day of the, I'd go to a Met game and you'd wait till the day of the game and you'd get $10 tickets and sit next to a guy who paid $300 for his seat because you waited till the day of. But now, I mean, I'm looking at Ticketmaster's site and these are verified resale tickets. I don't even know what the hell that means.
Verified resale.
This says verified resale ticket.
Yeah, I would. They all say that though.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell that means.
I don't know what that means either.
No, this says standard. That one said standard ticket. Let's see.
Verified resale, I would think
means that probably
bought it already?
Or like a StubHub company bought them already.
Because you're on Ticketmaster right now.
I'm on Ticketmaster, but yeah, I just saw another one, standard ticket. And what else?
So WWE does not sell tickets directly, right? They go through Ticketmaster.
Nope. Here's all standard tickets right here.
Yeah, see, I don't know. That's weird.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I went to SummerSlam 2005 in this same arena. Main event, Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels. I sat in the upper deck. I want to say the ticket was maybe $100.
Yeah.
Maybe $100.
Okay.
$400 something.
Right. Well, we know that they'll bleed you dry. I mean, just look at WrestleMania. We've discussed the ticket prices for that. So I'm sure they're going by, it's John Cena's last match. You got to pay $3,000 to sit in the front row or whatever.
Now, they also have something called Priority Pass.
And what is that?
I'll tell you in 1 second. Let's see. Okay. Well, excuse me. I'll bring this tab over. The Priority Pass, you can still get one for $3,000.
Oh.
You get a premium 300 level suite ticket, an all-inclusive food and beverage ticket, an all-inclusive pre-show hospitality with an appearance by John Cena and WWE superstars, and John Cena gifting.
Gifting. You get a gift from Mr. Cena himself. Why wouldn't you? Well, it says starting at $3,000, but
starting.
So
per
those
person.
Yeah. So those tickets were over $3,000 on the floor. If you're going to spend that, why wouldn't you do this package and get more for your money? Right?
Yeah. So now
if I'm going to spend $3,000, I'm going to do that.
Okay. So now this one, the champion one that sold out. I wish I could see how much this one was. This one says it was premium floor seat, photo op with John Cena, John Cena gifting, all-inclusive pre-show hospitality with appearance by John Cena and WWE superstars, ringside photo op, premium reserve seating at 6 feet under with The Undertaker, access to John Cena memorabilia display, WWE credential and lanyard, and professional on-location, on-site staff. So you could be like, hey, I'd like popcorn.
Is that like $25,000?
It has to be. But I mean, you get premium seats to 6 feet under with The Undertaker.
Yeah. So that's sold out. And then the middle gold thing is sold out. Wow.
Which you get
all the same crap.
Dedicated priority pass entrance, the credential, the on-site support staff, no Undertaker, no ringside photo op.
Okay.
Well, and no photo op with John Cena. You don't get to take a picture with the leader of the chain gang.
Right.
Oh my God.
Wow. Well, they know how to make their money. That's all I have to say. But yeah, if I'm going, if I'm spending three something on a seat, I might as well get that gold, whatever package that was, and get a gift from John Cena. Hey there, it is the Queen of Extreme, Francine from ECW. Do you want to see more of me? Click over here to watch another video, or click over here to listen to my podcast. As always,